Wait, I hear voices up ahead. Stealth mode activated.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to attack me and my family?
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Nod-Krai just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be tricky to control.
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out. Hence why we created that little kerfuffle.
Oh, so it wasn't an accident. I see.
It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time.
This time? No, no more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you, I'm done.
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got seriously hurt.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here, not just to Natlan, but to this facility.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank, and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was there to dig you out, huh? Us.
I want to know what he was in debt for. It'll help me make a further informed decision on him.
Can you name one
I already
single
think he
way
sucks.
they made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start a business. Got yourself a family.
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that sounds like a pretty good deal.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time, you'll have to do the dirty work yourself.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and use it to capture the 11th Lord.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone?
And before you think about disappearing, don't think we won't be watching you.
I can't do it.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I can't. I won't do it. She saved my life so many times, it would be the ultimate betrayal.
Wow, you've, grown a conscience. That's impressive.
How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
Yeah, how can you look your daughter in the eyes and acknowledge that you're the one who got one of her best friends killed? That's not very gratitude of you.
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you. You're fooling no one.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you've forgotten the most important detail in your contract. The termination clause.
I think it's time we parted ways.
Huh? Huh? Ineffa, Traveler.
You have a lot to answer for, sir, but that can wait.
The 11th Lord. And the variable. We were hoping you might show up.
I'm just called a variable now. You couldn't even call me Hermione or Traveler or any of the above.
Wait, the controller. Without that, you...
You thought we'd hand over the genuine article to you?
Yeah, he said it was a replica. He, like, straight up said it was a replica. Well, I have Chaska with me, so I can just fly over this. Another barrier.
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these ruins.
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done. With you here, it was far easier to infer their location.
You were playing me for a fool this whole time.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
What are you going to do to us?
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with Natlan's Tumaini. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead us further inside.
I kind of feel like it is to humanity's betterment that you not make it any further inside these ruins.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed vast knowledge, and we've barely scratched the surface. That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core.
Oh.
I will cooperate. Let the traveler Paimon and Yuashin go.
Wait, is that... is that the little thing with a drawing of me and Paimon on it? Is that what that's for?
You never know! These are bad people! Don't trust them!
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I need to see the rest of this territory and find out who I am.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately, there's no way we can agree to those terms.
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot, you'll need charging eventually.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last thing we need is reinforcements showing up.
This is all my fault. Arieta. Amu.
What would happen if we picked up this little core and like just tossed it over? Because there isn't a barrier on the top layer, and this thing can't be that heavy. One of us, especially the robot, should be able to chuck this thing somewhere else. And that's where the barriers, he said, his words, will line up, is around this core. So if the core moves, does the barrier not move?
Huh? Who did that?
Oh. The Eighth Lord said no.
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back.
Could it be?
Hold tight.
Oh!
That must lead to the core. It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down.
That was a long way down. Traveler, Ineffa, are you okay?
No damage to report. But
I think I broke a leg.
Honestly, deserved.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful?
Beep beep.
Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? Well, isn't that convenient?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly.
Oh, it's the voice again.
When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back.
the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
More automatons!
No, they're friendly. They're friendly. Are they saluting?
Down here, all is under my
They
control.
bowed.
They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
Ineffa, Traveler, good luck.
For someone with a broken leg, you're walking pretty fine.
11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although, I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is herself.
Wait. What?
Myself?
Did you place the curse on all of the others too?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through it. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
We did hear about a split.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind, to start over anew? Very well. If the you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
Then I am the malfunction? What happened to the sovereign ruler?
We severed that part of her mind, and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely, thousands of years ago.
Let's hope so.
So, she's gone. Without a trace.
Yes, although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable. That is why it continues to affect you to this day.
So, that's what that thing is. A curse from the sovereign ruler.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Ineffa survived? How does that work? Are they the same person? Dragon?
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information. In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here, just as I was before you. I too was tormented by the pain of the curse, but Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction.
Then how do you know so much? Yeah, so how come you remember all of this?
It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Archon, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you are still plagued by memory loss. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Natlan would fall, and you would return.
Wow! That's a long time. How long ago was Archon around again? Hold on! Paimon knows this.
For the last 2,000 years. You've been waiting here for me?
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my territory, and send the automatons into a frenzy. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild that she began. And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the depths, where I will be waiting for you.
Well, I guess we're going into the depths.
Whew, that was a lot to take in. Let's see if Paimon can wrap her head around all that. So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot. Then, bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that Ineffa can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything.
That doesn't really sound like the best plan, though. I don't think that'll hold up indefinitely. Impressive, though. You understood it better than I expected.
Thanks! Paimon's getting better at this kind of thing. Wait, you did mean that as a compliment, right?
Yeah.
There's malfunction. Belonging.
Is everything she said true?
It fits my hypothesis. And it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit the territory. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then, I will finally know where I belong.
Okay. No, I didn't mean to talk to
I'm
you.
so sorry. This probably isn't the time or place for apologies, is it?
Why did you refuse to cooperate with
It
them?
says in my contract that all terms are to expire in the event of my death. That means my family would no longer be at risk. They're hardly the most scrupulous people in the world, but they do keep their word when it comes to contract stuff. And in any case, with me dead, it
Must be
wouldn't be worth them
Zhongli's
going after my wife
influence.
and daughter. Not worth the risk of getting on the wrong side of the Flower Feather clan.
Wouldn't it be funny if we found out that all along Zhongli was the bad guy?
Or maybe the real reason I didn't play along was I'm tired of pretending to be someone I'm not.
Isn't he the oldest of the 7?
I'm gonna rest here for a while longer.
I think he
Then
is.
get to somewhere
right?
safe. Please, just go on without me. I've been enough of a burden to you already. Not to mention Ineffa. Oh, and I grabbed some supplies before I set off. They're just over there. All yours if you want them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be taking this treasure chest. Thank you. Oh, it has a health bar. Does that mean it's gonna get attacked? I don't want it to lose health. Wow, rude. Threat detected. Protect Administrator 3.
Emerge, right here. Shower me with...
It just shot off a ray of death. Is there anything back here I need to care about? Gotta make sure you fully explore, you know? You never know. Welcome, Administrator 3. Thank you. They bowed.
Please wait. Confirming. Administrator 1. Deceased. Administrator 2. Deceased. Administrator 3. Identity confirmed. Lifting restrictions.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Part of me wants to try jumping to those lower ones to see where they go, but it's probably nothing.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're the 8th Lord? The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers?
I don't know. Didn't the thing just say that the first whatever is dead? I thought she would have been the first administrator.
Ineffa!
It's okay. I've recovered now.
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain. And all alone for 2,000 years.
I wasn't alone. I have had company every step of the way.
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more. Come, 11th Lord, stand before me, and be rid of this curse.
I think this is her other half. I don't think this is actually the priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers. Or it could be, Jalal? Is that the other person we heard about? Having second thoughts?
Here I am, so close to my destination, yet my thoughts are only becoming more cluttered.
Yeah, it's because I don't think this is who she says she is.
I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into two. If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again?
It's
My
possible.
cognition module cannot produce a reliable prediction.
It's alright. Humans get indecisive too.
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes to stop me.
Yeah, I won't let you put Aino in harm's way.
If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home.
Oh, I have to walk this slowly? Great. Dude, I hate being forced to walk slow.
Don't worry, Ineffa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
This is so tedious. They've been designing these segments into more and more sections of the game where you're forced to walk slowly.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. For the most part, it has been strangely calm ever since I entered this place. And yet, Whenever I'm about to recover an important memory, it suddenly kicks in. Almost as if...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and creator, the Sovereign Ruler.
The Sovereign Ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After
I
2
called
long
it.
millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been. We meet again at last. My sovereign, my ruler, mirror of the dawning morn.